So, how is everyone? I hope you are all well. Well, what can I say? Look, it would appear that it is going to be said that this was an accident. The more you listen to, the more you hear, and look, I know a lot of it is speculation, but we've got the water in the lungs comment, we've got, the way that the family is behaving, things that have been said that has been said, and, the reactions around this community, if you like. But the one thing I'm going to say is, even if this is concluded by this area, that this is an accident, then I'm going to say one thing, and that is that this is complete and utter bollocks. Now, why I say that is because, look, you've got these people who hung around with Kiely at this party. They, by their own admissions, said that they were with her. Sammy, Kate, Elsa, they all saw Kiely. They all had periods of time where they added to what happened to her. Now, you can't turn around and say that Kiely was inebriated, she was drunk, she was so badly drunk that she could hardly walk and talk, that you didn't want to get in the car with her, yet then when it all goes wrong, you step back, wipe your hands of it, but then turn up at a memorial service and play the, oh, I'm her amazing friend, she was part of my life and will be missed forever, because you are going to miss her because you weren't a friend. Because a true friend wouldn't leave a friend in a scenario that could risk a life. And people cannot even turn around and say that they were too young. They couldn't foresee this. Not when the likes of Elsa, who was one of the girls who put together the timeline that we have all seen and been following, she herself co-wrote something which I'm going to show you here, which was regarding the safety around, driving and drunk driving specifically for these teens and seniors. So this is something that people around Kiely had specifically worked on and sort of, championed, if you like, and yet when the chips were down, they couldn't even help a friend. There's so many things that don't sit right, and I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that this was simply an accident, because if this was an accident, just say, okay, Kiely was too drunk to drive, she drove and had an accident. Then people had a responsibility to stop her who could. The people who were older than her, who took her to that party, who were there with her, who assisted a minor in getting into the situation that would go on to kill her, they are culpable. And there is no way out of this. We hear the phrase guilty by association. Well, these people are guilty by association of the issue that happened. They are guilty by association of the conclusion, what they helped facilitate that would go on to kill a friend. They're lying, they're disingenuous, or that is my opinion based on what I have seen. They might be lovely people, and I've just got it all wrong. But from what I see narcissistic behaviour, I see sociopathic behaviour, I see many, many things that don't go hand in hand with true friends who went to a party and made just a simple mistake. There are questions over how did Kiely get so inebriated so quickly. We've got this new person who has come forward, Jane Doe. Now, Jane Doe could just be full of shit. We know that, or we've been told that she definitely knows Kiely. That doesn't mean that what she's telling us is accurate. Doesn't mean what she's telling us is the truth. It just means that somebody on YouTube has told us that they have been vetted and they know that she is someone who knew Kiely, and she's given us her version of events. But that time frame and the timeline that she gives, or he, I'm guessing a she, just proves that something else was amiss here. Kiely got too bad too quick. But if someone got too bad too quick, then someone facilitated that. And this person didn't see Kiely with any boys. They didn't see anybody that Megs had mentioned or, was being pushed in that direction. These older people who were trying to force the drugs on them. Force, really? Now, we've been now told that Kiely was a smoker. She hung around with druggies. That was the actual phrase that was used. So we've got an impressionable minor hanging about with older people who were considered druggies. And these druggies just so happened to be around Kiely at a party where she would get inebriated ultra quick and go on to be found deceased. Now, did they give her something? Now, we know that fentanyl is an issue, and that is a lethal drug, and things can go very wrong very quickly. And I have more questions to ask around this, because it stinks. Now, I did a live last night. If you didn't, go and check it out. I do speak about a few things, such as Kate Cuneo, and whether she is indeed related to the Dave Cuneo, the assistant sheriff who himself seems to have got away with murder, shooting someone in the back twice and in the front 4 times when they had a BB gun. But who knows? But I don't know, again, where you guys are, what you're thinking, how you're going to feel when this comes back. And it was indeed an accident, and it was nobody's fault, it was just a tragedy. I'll catch you all in the next one.